Hey guys, coming on for the collective. See what we got going on today. Oh, well, we could see if I can shuffle. Ooh, evolving, growth, next phase. Ooh, we're doing some shadow work, releasing of the past, moving on, cutting ties. Okay, we've tapped into a powerhouse. What? Okay, well. We've tapped into a powerhouse collective for sure. You are probably moving on from heartbreak and that didn't work. You are moving on from heartbreak, looks like, and not. I don't know if you're not feeling chosen, but it might also be that you didn't choose. You didn't choose this person necessarily. What the? Interesting. I'm gonna hit these ones actually. Which is funny. I don't use these very often, but you did see that, right? It's assault by my cards. Oh, good God. Looks like you probably decided to move on from someone who made you feel like an option when it came down to a choice, some type of choice for you. Oh God, it's not Six of Cups. Yes. And I have that you're reminiscing and being nostalgic twice now, so that's coming up big for you. So to tie you into this, you are probably really, really reminiscing, sitting in the past, thinking about all your time together. That's too many, thank you. You might be feeling like, I don't think you came to this decision easily either. I think that it was something that it's almost like you got pushed into it by that choice. You had to make a choice. I think that you were like avoiding it for a while though. You didn't want to look at it, which we've had quite a bit of as well. And again, I think you didn't feel prioritized. Thank you, but I don't need 12,000 cards. Just one would be great. I don't know what kind of accent that was, but you know, I felt it, so I just went for it. Now they won't talk. We tried to give you 3 cards. You didn't want them. Oh. They always get their way. Yeah, so I think you're feeling like, you might feel like, not just that, it's not just that you're reminiscing too. I think you're also remembering your which is really smart, because a lot of times when we're reminiscing, when we are looking at the past, when we are being nostalgic, a lot of times we just remember the good stuff, which is not the reality of how life works, right? There's a balance to everything. And for this, it looks like you are remembering. The other person might have kind of had a big ego, was excessively controlling, not really very flexible, probably immature. You guys might have had power struggles as well. So I really want to grab that very not nice deck, but all right, let's do it too. Yeah, I think you just didn't feel like you were chosen. You didn't feel like, it's like they came on and it's probably love bombing because that's, you know, and then they not too long after that showed their true colors, and then didn't take responsibility or accountability for their own actions and their own choices, and blamed it on their childhood wounds, or, you know, then projected onto you all their shit. And again, the reminiscing thing, I think that is kind of because you're really working hard on moving forward and getting out of this and losing the connection here, and or severing it. The lingering part is the reminiscing, I think. When you get through that, because it's a process, right? You know, I think you won't feel like you're so attached or you're being stalked, or no spying. That never helps. But I think you're remembering not just the good stuff about the past with them, which is good because you don't want back and forth. So I think you really want off the roller coaster here. I think you're really working hard at doing that. I think you see pretty clearly for the most part. It's normal to get wishy-washy, and it's normal to get like, yes, well, no, they weren't that bad. Yes, they were. You know, that's all part of the process of really diving into the hurt and really diving into it's your shadow work, right? All the stuff that you got to face and make peace with in order to let go of, right? So you no longer have to carry it. And it really looks like, I mean, this is tough work you're doing, and you still are coming at it with really great strength. So that's awesome. Don't let yourself do any peeking or spying, asking questions, trying to get information. You don't need to do all that. Even if you're really curious, it won't help you. That's because a lot of times you just end up learning stuff it's not even helpful for you, or it's not even part of what's going to help your own journey. It just sort of fucks you up, and then you're stuck again, and then you get restuck, and then, you know, then you sit in misery. So there's no point of that. So just side note, and that I just really needed to tell you that. It just is definitely someone that just off of this, it looks like they came in, they love bombed, they made all these promises, and then didn't follow through, obviously. And then also you started to realize that they really had some not great habits, the controlling thing, and just overly, I don't know, big ego, immaturity, no flexibility. Like they looked great on the outside. It's like that present, and then there's just shit in the inside, you know? So they need to grow the fuck up. It's kind of what this is coming down to. And meanwhile, you're really trying to be your best version and trying to let go of this, which is really, that's hard work. But it looks like you're really doing it because you're really diving into it. You're really facing it. You're really looking at it. And you are really not letting yourself, when you're reminiscing in this nostalgia, you're not letting yourself just see it as, oh, it was all sunshine and rainbows and butterflies. Horse shit. It's never all sunshine and rainbows and butterflies, or you don't live on this planet. So unless you were not from here, this is, you know, you're right to remember the balance of it. And I think that you are continuing to move forward with this, and I think that you are really trying your best to see this as clearly as you can. And it is okay to have fallbacks and slide backs and whatever else, but whatever you do, don't be spying or stalking their socials or doing anything like that. You Because all you do is you're trying to heal this wound, and then you just take another blade to it. That there's no point in doing that. Plus, you don't know the whole picture, and a lot of people, as you know, we put up stuff on social media of our best times, not what's actually happening. And so your perception of what you see is probably not going to be what's actually happening. But that's their work to do and figure out, not yours. You need to work on this part, and you are in the midst of it. You're in the midst of your work right now, so stay focused on that and don't veer off of it because your curiosity is getting to you. No, you'll learn everything you need to know soon enough. So just focus, and that's another reason you want to make sure that you're in a more healed state before as inevitably this circles around and you have to make choices and deal with things that will be laid in front of you anyway, So we are creatures of habit, and we live in cycles all the time. So you have a great opportunity here in front of you to break this one so that you can grow from this and be in a different state of state of mind. I just thought of that song, the New York State of Mind. Small wins matter. The bottom of the deck. This deck is very cool. Permission granted. Fear means you're growing. So if you have fear around this because you're, worried, and what might be is that you made this decision because you know that you need to put yourself first, but then you get that fear like, well, they'll never come back. Well, if they stay like this, you wouldn't want them to come back. Once you get past the hurt, you would not want this back because it's not good enough. They would have to grow, and that's what you're working on right now, is you're growing. So they're going to have to rise up if they ever expect to have any of your attention again. But don't focus on them. Focus on you and your own path and your own journey right now. Especially right now, because you're sitting in vulnerability, whether you know it or not. The being nostalgic and reminiscing, that's a very vulnerable place. So if they come back while you're in the midst of that energy, because they pick it up, they always know. If they happen to come back or they're trying to just be persistent, no, give yourself space and time until you are in a stronger position to make a more grounded decision. I don't know why I need to tell you that, but there you have it. All right. Fear means you are growing. So that means you're getting it. Nobody said this was going to be fun, but you're getting it. Don't stop. Just keep going. Even though I always say that, even little baby steps, it's still forward movement. So you can do this. Keep putting yourself first. You're the prize. Okay. I'll see you later.